And we might not be safe here. But that ringing sound could be a clue to where the rest of the crew went. So I could say, no, let's check out that sound. Or agreed, let's get away from here. Well, that's a tough decision, actually. I think we... Oh, boy. I don't know. What would I do? I would probably check out the sound. Because we need answers. We got to figure out what the heck's going on. So, no, let's check out that sound. You decide to check out the sound. Something's not right. And if there's a mechanical noise like that...
You think someone is out here?
Maybe. I think we should at least check it out. They might be able to help.
Yeah, you go right ahead. I'll be here waiting for you. Better hurry, though.
Dennis doesn't look like he's in the best shape to be trouncing around the forest. But we need some answers right away, too. Should I leave Dennis here or bring Dennis with me? Oh, boy. This is a tough one. Because Dennis is going to slow me down. He's going to complain. But I've seen enough scary movies to know you never split up. So I'm bringing Dennis with me. Whoa. You decide to bring Dennis along. No, you're coming with me. I bend over and hoist him up against my shoulders. He resists, just barely, and then gives in. He's looking at me like he's terrified of me now, making a moan in his throat. We start moving through the woods quickly. With no idea where the rest of the crew is, I worry they could be in danger. Oh, they might be in danger. He's just worried about that, huh? We've already seen a dead body. I think they're in danger. Every tree out here looks exactly the same. I grew up in the country and can find my way around the forest without much of a problem. But I'm feeling dizzy. I'm leaning against a tree when I see something that has no business being out here. Our logging crew has been out here for 3 weeks, and I've never seen it before. Uh-oh. What is it? What is it, guys? Predictions? It is a... Uh-oh. We get a picture. We get a picture. What is it? Is that a window? It's a small building. Sort of like a mixture of a shack and a bunker. It looks to be made of concrete, but moss, weeds, and plain old erosion also make it look sort of mystical. It looks like something out of a demented version of medieval fantasy movie.
What the is this?
I have no idea, or some old power station. How would I know it's a power station? I'm gonna say I have no idea.
You purchased this land, right, boss? Didn't you survey it?
I certainly did. I got a little defensive there. So how would I say that?
I certainly did!
But this wasn't here!
Do you think the others maybe went in here?
Why would they do that?
I don't know! But they have to be somewhere!
I want to go inside. Not just to find my crew, but also to appease my curiosity. That ringing noise is coming from inside! But something about this place seems incredibly strange, especially located all by itself out here.
I bet these folks don't get many trick-or-treaters!
Dennis jokes weakly, before attempting a half-hearted chuckle. This building simply does not belong.
I wonder, do we knock or just go in?
I can tell that he's trying to make a joke, but it falls flat. I am starting to think his humor is a defense mechanism for his fear. We both look ahead, take a moment to realize what we're about to do, and start forward. We get no more than 3 feet closer when Dennis wobbles. You okay? Or reach out and steady him? I'll reach out and steady him. Don't want him falling on me. I reach out quickly, straining my injured knee. I barely make it in time, grabbing him under his arms and keeping him from hitting the ground.
I'm okay. Can you help me walk for a little while? Just help me inside, please.
I can't deny him his request. I've never seen him this weak, and it's a little uncomfortable to see. He's being a baby. It makes me glad I decided to keep him with me. I helped Dennis into the weird little building, The front door opens easily, even though there's clearly a lock on it. Maybe the lock was supposed to keep someone in. It's hard to tell. I still hear that ringing noise. It's definitely coming from in here. Stretching out in front of me is a small interior to match the outside. The building is totally empty. There's a concrete floor and dingy, featureless walls. There are no windows. I thought there was a window. That must have been the door, huh? Giving the place an even more isolated feel. Still, we hear the ringing noise coming from somewhere in here. It's louder now, more prominent. The interior seems confined at first, but a small set of concrete steps leads about 5 feet down, revealing a corridor. We got a corridor. Oh, Lord. This is big. This is a whole underground area. It's a massive corridor. In fact, like I'm in some kind of building underground. It seems to go on forever. This corridor is mostly dark, with emergency lights every 10 feet or so. I assume we're now underground because this corridor extends far beyond the walls of the building we entered. I realize that someone might not appreciate finding us here. Do we tiptoe quietly or walk quickly? I'm gonna tiptoe quietly because I don't want anybody to hear us. It's not like we're under a time limit or anything. Let's take our time. Gotta be careful here. I feel like a ghost. Like I truly have no business being here. Dennis leans on me for support. Yeah, how am I supposed to walk quickly with Dennis anyways? That's a good point. We move slowly, our feet not making a sound. If anyone is in here, I want to make sure they don't hear us. We tiptoe forward as softly as we can. As I carry Dennis to the far end of this otherwise featureless place, I see a flight of concrete stairs leading down. I have to set Dennis down on the floor. His weight is killing me. Come on, big boy. Dennis, are you okay?
Stop worrying, man. I'll be okay. I just need a minute to rest.
But looking at him, I'm not so sure. I can still hear the ringing noise every so often, coming from somewhere in here. You know, this game would have been even better if we could have heard the ringing noise going. A lot of the, like when he heard it, that would make it really uncomfortably cool. I look ahead at the concrete stairs, pointing towards them so that Dennis sees them. Can you make it down those stairs? He stands up slowly and is visibly making an effort to not fall back down.
Yeah?
He says, and sounds a little irritated. He starts for the stairs without me, and I have no choice but to follow. We approach the stairs, and by just looking at them, I get the sense that we're crossing some sort of line here. There may very well be no going back. Woo! So far so good, guys. I'm liking this. I like games like this. This is so cool. They're different, you know? They're different from, you don't need fast reflexes or no scores you're trying to get. So yeah, I like variety. I like all different types of games. So this is sort of a cool break from those type of games. And the story is interesting so far, and I have no idea where it's going. So let's find out, because there is no going back. Come on, Dennis. Don't you dare slow me down. Uh-oh. We're going down those stairs. As I head down the stairs, I notice that they look aged. That dang ringing noise is somewhere below, louder than ever. I feel like I'm walking down into the cellar of a haunted house, the light becoming scarce as the stairs take a slight turn. I can feel the temperature drop. Dennis makes it a few steps down before he's leaning on the wall. He's breathing like he just finished a marathon. Let's pause to give him a break. He's slowing me down, but I gotta be considerate of him. He is wounded. Let's take a break, I say, putting my hand towards his shoulder to help steady him.
Thanks. I don't feel too great, boss.
As we both squat down on a stair, my mind seems to lock in on the unknown fate of the rest of my crew. Frank is married, And I've met his wife a few times. A nice woman with a huge laugh. My heart sags a bit when I realize I might never again get to hear him belting out classic rock tunes during lunch break. Joe, well, I don't know too much about him. He's 22 years old and is considering community college. His folks are deadbeats, so he has been providing for himself since the age of 16 or so. Maybe I can still find them and still get to hear Frank singing in his deep baritone voice after a few too many drinks. After a few moments, Dennis says,
"All right, let's keep going."
We both stand up, leaning on each other. I have to make Dennis stay behind me as I stick my foot out in search of the next step. I can't help feeling like a child as a very powerful fear seizes me. I'm expecting a monster to reach out of the darkness, slicing it into my throat. After what feels like forever, we come to the bottom of the stairs. We're closer to that ringing noise now. A door sits securely in the wall and looks just as out of place down here as I feel. A sliver of light seeps through, illuminating the area. The door has what looks like a panel with lots of labels and lights. Small embossed print above the panel says level 01 entrance gate transport sector. And there's a button with no label. Push the button or inspect the panel. Anytime there's a button, why do we always have to feel like we have to press it, don't we? I'm gonna take things slow here. Inspect the panel before I do anything stupid. I'm playing this smart. Come on now. The panel looks like a diagnostic or alert system of some kind. Each label meant to communicate some status. Lockdown engaged. Experiment in progress. Shutdown engaged. Those all appear to be off. But one of the phrases has a slowly blinking red light next to it. The only powered light on this whole thing. Abnormal entity breach. What the heck? I slowly push the door open when Dennis suddenly steps in front of me, taking the lead.
"Let's go," he says. "I want to find out what the heck this place is."
As Dennis walks through, that ringing or beeping or whatever it is gets a little louder. The door closes behind us with a click. I can't help but notice the wobble in Dennis's step as he lets out a grunt. You sure you're healthy enough to keep going?
It doesn't matter. I don't want to be in the woods right now.
He seems scared. Something I've never seen before. Angry, yes. Upset, yes. But Dennis is never scared. Now I sort of wish I press a button because I want to know what it did. If anybody has this game, you guys should do a playthrough of it. And I'd like to see different decisions being made to see what happens. Alright, so do I say what did you see or what's so dangerous? Let's say what did you see? Come on, Dennis, spill it.
I don't know what it was, boss. It was like someone had left the radio on, crackling. But we don't have any radios at the site. I don't know. It was like something in the forest was moving.
I give him a doubtful look and he casts. He is a known liar, we've established that. I give him a doubtful look and he casts his eyes to the ground, frustrated.
I know how it sounds, but I know what I felt. It was like walking into a funeral parlor, feeling death and gloom everywhere.
I've been so preoccupied with my own fear that I nearly forgot about the ringing noise. It had become just background noise. I like how Dennis's voice has evolved over this playthrough. It's changes every time. Okay, we take a few more steps, and I can now see where we are. It makes no sense. Yet another thing that simply seems out of place. The shapes and muted colors of metal are easy to identify, but it just doesn't belong here. The end of chapter 1! The end of chapter 1! So not much really happened, but I wanted to make it to the end of chapter 1 in this video. So you guys could get a good idea of the game. See if you guys want to get it. See if you guys want to play it and be surprised. Because I don't want to spoil too much. But I'm enjoying this game. I have no idea where it's going. I'm eager to find out. I am probably not going to post the rest of it. I'll play in my own time. But if anybody wants me to keep going, let me know. But I honestly would love to see somebody else do like a playthrough of this. That would be sort of fun, and see what the different choices are and see what you guys do. But this is Buried, an interactive story on Steam is where I got it, of course. And I think it was really cheap. I get every game I've ever bought on Steam has always been on sale. I refuse to buy games on there at full price because you know they're going to be on sale in 2 weeks. No, seems like it. So like I have a huge wish list, and then when a game is like usually 75% off is what I look for, and then boom, I pick it up quick, and I have like 300 games now. So yeah, I have an addiction, and it's about time I play them all. So that's why I'm doing this. So all right, that's enough rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Should I do a little sneak peek of what is to come? Let's just really quick. This is called a teaser of what is in store. Hurry it up. Respect the dead. You and this is stats. You and 36% of players left Tony's body where you found it. Secrets. You and 24% of players hid Tony's death from Dennis. That's it. You and 55% told Dennis you believed his story, but I didn't believe his story. I just told him that. You and 75% of players went to investigate the ringing sound. You and 64% of players decided to bring Dennis with you. So that's pretty cool. I like stats. I'm all about stats. So that's pretty interesting that, 76% of players actually told Dennis about his dead friend? What kind of people are you? You're sick! That's not considerate at all when Dennis is not in a good frame of mind to begin with. Hey, Dennis, your friend is dead. Alright, guys, let's do the teaser again. This is what I was hoping for earlier. This is a teaser right here. Let's see. This is cool, actually. Very cool. Okay, that's enough. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.